Welcome to another episode of Me, My Old Man in a Movie. I'm your host, Gannon May, and this is my old man, Ryan. We're here to update you on the most recent theatrical news and provide you with a few movie reviews. So grab some popcorn and join us as we discuss the latest and hopefully greatest Hollywood cast off. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video of Me, My Old Man in a Movie, and today we're going to be discussing Borderlands. So here's a quick synopsis of the film. Based on the best-selling video game, this all-star action-adventure follows a ragtag team of misfits on a mission to save a missing girl who holds the key to unimaginable power. This was not a good film. This was a horrible film.
Okay, I agree. I mean, we agree. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is like Walmart Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh no, you did not just say that. You did not just say that. That was in my notes.
No,
I was
really?
like, I was gonna say this is the Equate version of like the main brand. Like you get the Tylenol. Oh, but Equate Tylenol is like so much cheaper.
Oh,
and it's like that's exactly what this was. It was like the knockoff cereal. It wasn't Cocoa Puffs. It was Cocoa, chocolate puffs. I don't know. It was like it wanted to be Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to be Guardians. I was cheering for this film. I came in with low expectations.
Yeah, me too.
But it managed to underwhelm my low expectations.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to like it. Yeah, I mean, I put that. I don't know. The story, They had a Drax character, Kree or whatever that guy's name was. Like they even tried.
Yeah, and they kind of had like a Groot with the little robot almost. It was like
that's right. Yeah, but it just didn't live up to it.
Mm-hmm. It moved way too fast at the beginning. The story was it was all over the place. It was all over the place. You didn't know what was going on half the time.
Yeah, a lot of confusion. I wrote that in.
So I gave that story and plot a 6.
I gave it a 6. This is gonna be
rough.
Yep, here we go. All right, acting.
Well, I didn't really know much for the acting, but I had like the claptrap. He had some funny lines.
He's the robot.
Yeah, the robot. He had some funny lines, some moments. I thought the chemistry was mid. It was okay. They didn't have great chemistry with each other.
Yeah, Kate Blanchett. Okay, she's won 2 Oscars. Why is she in this film? Mm-hmm. What are you doing? What are you doing in this film? Kevin Hart was like a straight guy. Like, you cast him to put him in a straight role? Like, he had a couple funny lines at the beginning, and that was it?
Yeah.
And then you got the girl and the robot. Like, to me, not my favorites. Mm-hmm. Not my favorites, any of it.
Yeah, Kevin Hart wasn't as funny as I thought he would be.
No, I know. You thought, it's like, you're looking at the preview, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, what a great cast. You said it in there, an all-star cast. Mm-hmm. They had it, and they just wasted it. They wasted it on some robot potty humor, and that was about all they had going for it.
Yep.
5.
Give it a 7.
5.
I give it a 7.
All right, it's generous.
So the direction, I thought the digital face over the real face, I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
With that one guy that was doing it, I thought that was funny.
That was good. I put that under special effects, but I mean the only thing I had on direction is whoever directed the trailer deserves an Oscar because they made this film look good and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was just a great trailer.
Yeah. And
then I don't even remember. Like I think there were 2 or 3 scenes in the movie that I remember from the trailer, so I didn't even remember there was less funny of the trailer in the movie. Like I don't know how they did that, but somehow they didn't even take some of the funnier parts of the trailer and ended up in the movie.
Yeah.
They made the movie less funny.
Yeah, I thought some of the shots looked like Mad Max.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that for sure.
But even some of the shots where they're flying through the air, I was like, that looks cheap. Right.
The special effects were,
which is crazy because this movie cost $130 million to make. And I did not see that anywhere in the film.
Back. I don't even know how it's going to make its money back.
It's not going to make its money back. It's going to flop really hard.
This is bad. I don't know. I got to go do something to get my head back out of this thing. This is all right. So direction 5.
I gave it 7.
Oh, writing.
Let's see. It did not. I said I didn't spend enough time on the world building. I felt like
Yeah, yeah.
And some of the
So,
lines were cringy.
right. So I don't know if they're like I've never played the game Borderlands. I don't know if like if there's nostalgia for somebody or if they're like come in with a little bit of an understanding of it. But and they tried to set it up at the beginning, but again, it was just none of it. It just
There were some lines that sounded like lines of dialogue from a video game.
right,
And I was wondering,
right.
like, did they say that
Did
in
they
the
do that
video
on
game?
purpose?
Like,
Yeah. No, the writing was horrendous in that way. I
Yeah.
would agree with that. And again, you've got Jack Black, you've got Kevin Hart. How do you miss on this?
Mm-hmm.
I got to blame some of that on writing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen these people in other movies, and they've been fabulous. So you can't blame the actors.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
give it a 5.
4, my absolute lowest score to date on any category.
Yeah. Cinematography and VFX. I thought the world looked immersive. I mean, it
Mhm.
looked real. And the third act VFX, where all the explosions were happening, I thought that looked good.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't really.
They obviously had a budget.
I mean, none of the VFX looked bad.
No, I thought that strobe scene. There was a scene where they were doing a battle down in the tunnel, and it was strobing.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
Yeah.
The vault was cool when they finally get into the vault.
Mhm.
That was cool. But yeah, I mean, the face thing, the photo card. They had a little photo card, and it's like moving, and kind of reminded me of a little bit of a Harry Potter thing, but more advanced.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 on that cinematography and special effects.
Give it an 8.
Sure,
It's the best score.
yeah.
Music and sound. I wonder, does it have video game music in it? There were a lot of parts I was like, that sounds like that would be from a video game.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
I wonder if that was in the video game, some of the music. I thought there were some darker scenes that I thought had some decent music in it.
I put forgettable,
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine enough, got through. The score
That's how you
got
describe
through.
the whole movie. It's forgettable.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you can forget it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, but, I mean, I gave the music a 7.
I gave it a 6.
It was just average, it was all right.
And my overall score was a 6.5. That's the worst rating I think I've given on a movie on this whole channel.
5.5 for me.
That was terrible.
Yeah. I mean, the problem, I think this is the thing, right? We're doing the podcast. The problem with seeing every movie, I'm just sitting there, I'm like, the problem with watching every movie that comes out is that you got to watch some things that really stink.
Mm-hmm.
When you're just going for pure, entertainment, and I'm going to go treat myself to a movie, you're picking the best. You're going to see the best few films out of a year. But when we're doing what we're trying to do here, it's just, there's going to be a few things you're going to sit through and you're like, oh, this is 2 hours I'll never, thank God it was only an hour and 40 minutes, but with previews, this is 2 hours I'll never get back.
Yeah.
So I don't think I had one emotional response to this film, whether it be laughter or...
I laughed a couple times.
I
thought there were some there were a couple funny lines, but overall it really wasn't as funny as I wanted it to be.
I wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it.
Mm-hmm.
The preview, I don't know. All right, well, there it is. So, recommend?
No
recommend. Do you have any spoilers in this one?
No, I was like,
I don't have any spoilers. There's nothing to spoil.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple things that happen that kind of, are surprises at the end, I guess. But by that point, I'm like, please be over. Just please be over. All right, this is a quick review. There it is, under 10 minutes. But when you see stuff like this, there's not much else to do.
If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you give us a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and join us next time as we discuss the latest and hopefully greatest Hollywood has to offer.